It's almost the end of Trump's first week in office, and he's done a lot. He shut down windmills, he saved TikTok, he caught Carmen Sandiego, and the man just can't stop, won't stop. On Monday, he wiped out all federal DEI programs, and yesterday he ordered that if anyone, if you see anyone trying to be inclusive, you better tell teacher.
The Trump administration asking federal workers to snitch on their coworkers in a rollback of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs.
Employees have been told to report any colleagues who work in diversity, equity, and inclusion roles, or they could face consequences. NBC News obtained emails sent to multiple agencies that say some of these programs are disguised using coded or imprecise language.
Yeah, you hear that? Don't even think about doing DEI in secret, right? Don't be meeting up in back alleys like, yo, you got any lesbian resumes for me today? And I know you think DEI was only invented in 2020 by Democrats looking for a fresh new way to lose elections. But Donald Trump is dedicated to rooting out DEI all throughout history.
One of the president's executive orders revokes an executive order signed by President Lyndon Johnson in 1965 that the Trump administration says mandated affirmative action.
That's right, Donald Trump went back in time to kill baby DEI. It's kind of impressive that he got this much focus. Trump is doing deep dives into these obscure old policies like he's MAGA John Oliver. And look, I'm not going to pretend to know more about civil rights law than Donald Trump. I mean, he's been sued over it many times. But if a discrimination law has been around since 1965, it might be a load-bearing civil rights thing, so maybe don't touch it. But DEI is not the only thing Trump is shutting down. He's also shutting down illegal immigration. In fact, it was probably the biggest thing he talked about during the campaign, aside from Arnold Palmer's penis, which is actually a thing that happened. But today, Trump faced his first setback.
Breaking news out of Seattle. A federal judge has just temporarily blocked President Trump's order attempting to end birthright citizenship.
The judge in this case is saying that they have been on the bench for over 4 decades. And this is a quote from the judge inside the courtroom. I can't remember another case where the question presented is as clear as this one. This is a blatantly unconstitutional order.
Whoa. What does the Constitution have to do with this? The Constitution is for gun stuff, okay? Who died and make this woke activist a judge, huh? Ronald Reagan. That liberal cuck. This judge has been judging for 4 decades and has never seen something, and I quote, so blatantly unconstitutional. I mean, that's like the judge equivalent of a Kendrick diss track. Like, all the other judges were like, oh, shit, we concur. Usually the judge says this is constitutional or unconstitutional, okay? But this is like next level unconstitutional. This is like if you took a pregnancy test and it said you are the least pregnant anyone's ever been in 40 years. But Trump doesn't expect all these executive orders to pass legal scrutiny. He's signing those things the way like guys swipe right on every Tinder profile, okay? Yo, he just needs 1 or 2 to hit, and that's the weekend, baby. The point is, Trump is going to try whatever he can to shut the border down. And last night, Trump sat down for some conversation and light manspreading with Sean Hannity to explain why.
In an Oval Office sit-down last night, President Trump repeated false claims that other countries are sending their prisoners here.
They've emptied their jails. I would, if I were the president or prime minister or something of another country, I'd empty my jails right into America.
You did do that. Like 3 days ago.